What's this? That was in these clothes. Ugh. With the clothes washed and dyed, so much cleaner.
Gotta have this, baby.
It's got to be tied hygienic clean.
Need this W.
Daughter's killer, go free. I'm not representing a guy who took someone's daughter from him. A new goal tonight on CBS.
It's only 48 million. It's gonna make me happy, but the happiest that I've ever been is when I gave you a kidney.
Your money does not bother me. You want to be my sugar mama? I am a diabetic baby.
Oh, Gina, you're obviously into her.
No. A new Be Positive. Next on CBS and streaming in Paramount Plus.
And may I just say, your duck was fantastic.
You may, and you may say it again.
Oh.
Jay, I feel terrible about the ghosts. I know, you'll fix it later, okay? Eyes on the prize.
Should I open another one?
Find out. Coming up back-to-back losses for the first time under Stefanski, who continues to prove he will adapt his play calling and his offense to the quarterback he has, and that quarterback's Keenum with Mayfield hurt. Quick throw, receiver fell down, and Beckham hit the deck, nearly picked off by Darby. And Darby almost gets a hold of this, and even if Beckham is able to keep his feet, it would have been picked if it hadn't hit him. The throw was he sees him stumbling out of it, but even if
go,
the ball
baby.
was on target and Beckham keeps his footing, Darby was right there to make the play, so it would not have been a first down. Chase McLaughlin is hit on this windy night for 52 and now trying for 41.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that...
Let's try it again.
The new GMC Sierra with hands-free driving offers the most advanced and luxurious pickup in its class. Yeah, it rocks.
Once upon a time, there lived a princess with really long hair who was waiting for a prince to come save her. Not really. Who has time for that? She ordered herself a ladder with Prime one-day delivery, and she was out of there. Now, her hairdressing empire is killing it. And the prince? Well, who cares? Prime changed everything.
You got on our blue, cuz. You got your blue on too. Okay, there you go.
Is now a good time for a flare-up?
Enough, Crohn's.
For adults with moderate to severe Crohn's or ulcerative colitis, Stelara can provide relief and is the first approved medication to reduce inflammation on and below the surface of the intestine and UC.
You getting on that flight? Back off, you see.
Stelara may increase your risk of infection, some serious, and cancer. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, new skin growth, have had cancer, or if you need a vaccine. PRES, a rare potentially fatal brain condition, may be possible. Some serious allergic reactions and lung inflammation can occur.
Lasting remission.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe 24. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Jones. He finds the speedster Ross, that's complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. John Ross, touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I...
Team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Jones, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Gets around him, and down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh, come on, baby.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
God damn.
He's caught. Really? He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
It ain't over. It ain't over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
My fault.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back to Elliott, going to be hit. He coughs
Get
it up,
the
loose
fuck
football.
out of here.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Wow.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Willie Zeke. God damn, playboy.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet?
Got
we
him.
go right to
Got him.
Turnover differential.
without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells you.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff left. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Come on, man. Catch that shit. What are you doing?
As this is knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Really no problem tonight because they're planning to go with that zone run game, and it's made them I think it protects the quarterback. Dearness Johnson here at a 20-yard run, 1 cut downhill.
Back to throw. Jones. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
There's about 6 yards to carry from now, just at 97 yards. But here's the thing. It's so once Teddy Bridgewater taking a check down on 3rd and 10 from down the ground, it's enough. Well, special teams play like that when you got talking about Teddy Bridgewater. Earlier in the pregame show, danger he looked when he was in warning shots from the Giants. And then we look at the game and we see that he can't follow through.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. Off play action. Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
Shoulder injury, left shoulder, non-throwing shoulder to Baker Mayfield. That's a lot more severe than it's been reported before.
Yeah, he actually has a fracture at the top of that shoulder. We all know about the laboring that's torn. It's the fracture at the top of the shoulder. We have to let that heal before he comes back in. But T. Steve understands when I talk to head coach Kevin Stefanski, they're smart.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 22, Jones going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, and he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Smash to the right side.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
think Sean McVay and the Rams came to realize there was a hard ceiling with Jared Goff.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
But guess what? We got weed, baby.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
For breakfast, lunch, and the occasional raw juice cleanse.
Anything else?
Coffee?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Everything you need to know about Cleveland football every week. Watch the Orange and Brown Countdown, Sundays at 10:30 on Fox Youngstown. Sponsored by Window World and Bruno Brothers Pizza and Bar Bruno.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. He finds Ross right side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Major local news lives on WKBN. We are starting with breaking news this morning. We dig deeper, uncovering what's most important to you. That's Major local news.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Man, we stink, man. God damn.
Giant touchdown. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack on first down, Prescott, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket. It targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Slayton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Gano now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Elliott running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And Prescott his 3rd interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Wow.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott from the gun. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Exactly what the Broncos needed here to start the second half.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Wow, God damn.
4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
And no hold your block
there. He
over
gets
there,
it down
man.
to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run left with Pollard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Elliott on 1st down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Off play action. Jones being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Zerline good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Take it in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Play action. Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Off the play fake. Jones. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. Touchdown. Giants. John Ross. 36 yards. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And you can say that is just another cherry on top for this defense, that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Returning is Peppers. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He'll buy some time right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well.
else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, Elliott once more. 187 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Elliott. He can't get him down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Give to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way 25-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Keon Cross in there on the tackle.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 8 coming up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, Jones forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd and goal, Jones eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball.
We will be improving with YouTube tomorrow,
motherfucker. This and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.